Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 24 of our Let's Learn series for Victoria 3 where we're playing Portugal, and we are in April 1910 and we have just about made Portugal a great power, maybe within the past year I guess or so, maybe two, actually can't recall. Yeah, so we are a great power now and we continue with our, well, trying to kind of further at least one of our geopolitical goals. I mean, GDP is increasing, which is good. We are building, literacy is rising, standard of living is rising, population is growing, so everything is going well. What kind of our current issues are we obviously colonizing here, so that is all great as well. I mean, these aren't very populous states though, what we've colonized. Yeah, are these any better? 67. No, there's actually very few people living here, so yeah, even colonizing these isn't really going to give us a whole lot, but at least we grab this land and deny it to the Brits. That is at least something. Otherwise, right, I mean, we want to, these Russians encroached on our Botswana. Let's finish colonizing this and then we keep going through Central Africa. So we grabbed kind of as much as we can. Otherwise, our aims are to take over, or at least make Brazil our protectorate, or maybe make Japan our protectorate here, or potentially take on the Dutch. The Dutch East Indies has an army of 2,500, and Netherlands also 2,500. Our own army is 3,600, all trench infantry. Yeah. So we're also in the process of building up our navy by a further 40 ships. So we're kind of recruiting for that. We're in the process of researching destroyers and then dreadnoughts. So that will take 8 years. That will further increase the strength of our navy. The intelligentsia have expressed their concerns about government decisions clearly favoring the interests of the industrialists. Intelligentsia. We don't want to lose this. This needs to be addressed. Yeah, we can lose some support from industrialists in exchange for intelligentsia. Otherwise, I mean, we're rolling in money. We have full in our gold reserves. We are... Yeah, I mean, everything is great in our nation. We have passed... Oh, there you go. I mean, look, our government is righteous, is it? Or just about? It is righteous, yeah. So we're increasing our loyalists, hopefully. Well, yeah, I mean, we're obviously discriminating a lot, so... That is not great, but... It's just how it is. Charity hospitals, okay, we can switch to no health system. Private insurance, we want public healthcare. That would be a good one. Standard of living for everybody. Yeah, we could get that to like level 4. This is one would be well worth it, but it's only available with trade unions. Otherwise, no one really wants to do public health system. Religious schools, dedicated police. This is all exactly as we want. Colonial exploitation. Yeah, industrialists endorse it. Colonial resettlement, nobody really cares for it. Industrialists oppose it, and so does petite bourgeoisie. Homesteading, commercialized agriculture, landowners and industrialists endorse it. What will that give us? When enacted, the trade unions will attract lower strata pops employed in rural buildings. Okay. Multiple new production methods, free peasants, and publicly traded. Okay, free peasants for subsistence farms, and for all our other ranch and wheat, we get publicly traded aristocrats and capitalists. That would be good, so our farmers get upgraded to capitalists instead. I suggest we go ahead and do that. That will further increase the strength of industrialists. While nobody cares, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. I mean, it will again increase our investment pool. And then we really need to get... Ooh, we need to get that going. And we're finally actually increasing Look how much construction we have. But once we start building ourselves, our navy, landowners are left enact cultural exclusion. Okay, they got really upset, did they? No. Oh, that's fine. They left cultural exclusion. Who's this guy? Intelligentsia reformer. Oh, we can't exile. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Cultural exclusion. Electrical generation unlocked. It is possible to capture the very essence of lightning and use it to power all sorts of different types of machinery. Electric fences, street lights, power plants, electric sawmills. Yeah. All the good things we have, except all the good things that don't really matter all that much, frankly. Yeah, by the way, I almost forgot, we never even built anything in Nova Goa. I feel like, have all the people just left? Yeah, I think they have, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we started with more population than this in here. It's possible they just left. There's no peasants. There's nothing here. Yeah, that's a shame. But there we are. Inefficient agriculture in Zanzibar. The industrialists have started complaining about the existence of subsistence farms in Zanzibar. We should follow their advice. Yeah. We also have ending the slave trade. Cristóvão Lacerda, leader of the intelligentsia and a well-known opponent of the global slave trade, argues that our colonial ambitions in Botswana should be leveraged towards ending the practice on the continent. Practical diplomacy must supersede such modest sentiments. We have a duty to end slavery wherever our power reaches. Yep. Yeah, indeed. That's why we're doing this. Of course. Okay. Yeah, we are colonizing. A tragedy in the commons. With the debate about the enactment of commercialized agriculture looming large in Extremadura, a local dispute between an Aviero landowner and several farmers has come to bloodshed. Faced with the possibility of their common grazing lands being bought up and closed off, one particularly irate farmer responded by gunning down the landowner in a fit of rage. Barbarous. This is the fate of those who oppose reform. Indeed. Barbarians, the farmers, and we trusted them. Thing is, yeah, I mean, this is exactly what's happening, and what I mentioned at the start and mid-game. As soon as we start going to capitalists, because they're so wealthy, they immediately just monopolize all power, right, at the expense of everyone else. Because we still have the same number of people, right? But political strength depends on number of people supporting your group plus their wealth, right? And I mean, if we look at average wealth, if we look at clout, average wealth is 28.8, right? Whereas Catholic Church, it's got lots of people, but the average wealth is only 16, right? 28, 122,000 pops, right? With an average of 29, 210,000, with an average of 15. Petite bourgeoisie, 285,000 people. Average wealth, 15. Right, that's why early on, I'm not a big fan. I mean, now let's get commercialized agriculture. We'll do all of this. Yeah, graduated taxation, that was just not happening. Because the industrialists opposed it. France colonized Botswana. Oh, what do you mean? Get out. Ah, I should have left this. They just all gotten in there, haven't they? Fine, we'll get them back. Just couldn't live with that nice straight line here, could they? Fine. Hope the British won't go into Yaka. Yeah, but coming back to our laws, I mean, we have free trade, laissez-faire, proportional taxation. It's about as good as it can be, really. Child labor allowed. I mean, this could reduce mortality, improve our population growth, but our population growth was already 1%. I mean, what would be very nice is, to be honest, workers' rights. I actually like this one. At least regulatory bodies. I mean, that just trades bureaucracy for and reduces dangerous working conditions. I feel like this should reduce throughput of manufactories by like 1% at least, so there's like -5 or even like 2% per level. Otherwise, like, I mean, there's no reason not to enact this, like absolutely none. And in reality, regulation does, right, reduce efficiency. I mean, you could say, or at least like reduces profits, right, because it introduces red tape and regulatory costs on industries. So I feel like, or at least on the government, at least they should, well, I guess it costs bureaucracy to maintain from the perspective of government. Why does Catholic Church and trade unions support this? Industrialists oppose it. Yeah, so tricky, right? If we keep, yeah, industrialists already 30%. That's pretty crazy. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Petit bourgeoisie is now at 20%. So we kind of, okay, we're already bolstering them. Not much we can do. You know, they're just declining. They're the only one we're bolstering, and still they struggle. You see, so we have switched away. Yeah, but now we're doing very well with our investment pool. Although commercialized agriculture, boom, that will further yeah, that's it. Petit bourgeoisie is basically is gonna go down even further. Industrialists are gonna go up even more in political strength. I mean, the good thing is that we're going to be able to utilize all of our construction. Right? That is the good part. Even with once we stop building, so we now actually have only 25% allocated to ourselves, right? Because we went to laissez-faire. But even with that, I think right now our investment pool, all the capitalists in the country can utilize the entire construction sector. So that's kind of out of our control right now, to be honest, as to what actually gets built. And that's okay. Like, we didn't have a lot of ideas either. I think it's all a bit marginal. Catholic Church, landowners, bourgeoisie. Yeah, once they fall or decline, we could go with presidential republic. What does that really give us, though? Less authority. Legitimacy based on votes. 10 legitimacy from including head of state. 20% government ideology penalty. So there is no government ideology penalty. If we go to parliamentary republic, right, that gives us 20 legitimacy based on votes. 1 government size allowance. Colonization of Botswana completed. Oh, look at this. Just had to ruin our day, didn't they? They just had to. Gonna go ahead and establish a colony in Yaka and Congo, and just push through, yeah, into Central Africa. Now, how are we doing on our navy? Our prestige is going up. Right, we're building flotillas. Insubordinate jingoist, an officer in African colonies, has intentionally provoked a confrontation with Nama. We have no choice but to attack Nama then. Simple as that. Do we even have enough people to actually employ here? Should do. Hopefully we don't draw away from other industries, but there's not much we can do here. You know what I've actually done by accident before is I removed greener grass from Alenteo, and I should never have done that. Oh no, I haven't. It's still there. Okay, great stuff. We still have road maintenance here. Oh, we need road maintenance. In Alenteo as well, for that little bit of infrastructure to make sure we don't lose out on it. Could do more. We could actually do with more services here. Go ahead and go. Gas, street lights. Could do with more transportation. Market squares as well. Okay. Public trams. We do have 15,000. We could do 3 more buildings actually in here. What could we do? More military shipyards, perhaps? Military shipyards don't even have enough people. Why is that? Steel is expensive, coal, engines. Ironclads, not enough demand. Wow. Okay, steel. Steel. Could we do more steel here? Bessemer process. Could be publicly traded. Could do with a level here. Right, coal. Well, can't do much about coal for you guys. Can't do much about coal for you. Yeah, we kind of could do with more infrastructure here. Maybe for that we need more convoys. We could maybe grab another port. Right, buildings. Yeah, okay, let's finish the naval bases. Build all of that. And these naval bases should also boost all sorts of production of our artillery, small arms, etc. Clippers. I'll actually have a look at it. We haven't had a look at this in a while. Tools, steel, clippers. Market access in Zanzibar is 98%. Hang on a minute. Why don't we maybe grab a port here? Industrial port. Is it? Who needs clippers? Applications. Production methods using clippers. Fishing trawlers. Cargo ports waiting for... Okay. So, all fisheries. Maybe... Fisheries. Fish. Steam trawlers. Well, So what do they do? Simple fishing? Yeah, let's either do simple fishing basically. Right? Because none of these are particularly productive. Zanzibar. Yeah, let's go simple fishing. Right, because we don't really want those clippers. I mean, we either go, yeah, steam, or we go nothing. Okay, so that's fixed. We don't need clippers. Steel in Portuguese market. Well, where do we have steel mills? I mean, one way to increase production of steel would be to get the... Okay, we have destroyers being produced. Do we have open hearth process? 20 months, that could be. It's not critical, I guess, right? We want to keep them maybe expensive. So I feel like that's okay. Maybe our private sector, yeah, there you go. Well, we're actually building some ourselves. Destroyer unlocked. Lighter vessels equipped with torpedoes and smaller guns are just as important in modern navies as capital ships. Unlocks destroyers. Yep, there you go. So let's go main fleet, destroyers. Unit types are too different. Hang on a minute. Ooh. So we need to what? Rebuild the whole thing? I mean, I get it that they're different, but what do we need to what? Do minus? And we need to rebuild our navy. Okay, well, let's... That is a little bit frustrating. I didn't know that at all, guys. Destroys torpedo boats. Offense, defense. Convoy escort. And okay, torpedo boats are better for convoy raiding. Okay. Well, this is our like main fleet. So perhaps, yeah, we do ironclads, dreadnoughts. Large and heavy ships. Okay, but for this one we need radios. For destroyers we don't need radios, but designed for quick maneuvers allowing to the hunt of submarines and escorting valuable targets. Well, how do we upgrade them then? I don't really understand. Monitors cannot be upgraded to destroyers as the unit types are too different. So we need to rebuild the entire naval. Dearie me. Right? So what, like -1 like this? And then go And then go what? Go Beira and go... Hey. Like that. Oh. Unclear, I would say. Unclear guidance. Not really. What if... Okay, but now I say... I do plus. Right? And I say, okay, Beira, build me 2 more. Right? Which one is it gonna build? Destroyers or monitors? Okay. Unclear. Let's have a look what it does. If we cancel 2, so we just destroyed 2 naval bases. I mean, it's a bit odd, if I'm honest. I mean, fine, make it cost something, but what we're building in the States is our naval bases, not ships themselves. The most prominent members of Beira high society have been seen organizing luxurious parties in the new and lavish urban buildings. Let them celebrate. Plus 10% of upper strata. The party will never end. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's have a look. What do we build? Are we gonna build monitors again? Oh my god, we just built like 40. Yeah, we just built 40 level naval bases. And they're still hiring. Oh, dearie me. So should we like destroy 20 of these very quickly? Is that right? Oh. Yeah, naval bases. Go to our military, right? 2nd Portuguese fleet. Feel like we definitely can, right? If we just do like +1. Right? If I do that or that. Right, and then what? We create like a new fleet. Is that the way to do it? Create a new fleet in here, and we build Island Tail. Alright, 20. Let's see. And then maybe we transfer it between navies. Maybe that's the way. Fine. Anyway, learning as we go along, I guess. I didn't know that was the case. Lots of diplomatic plays that... The thing is, we can't really participate. Again, the Sulu. That has happened like 500 times. This is what? Netherlands. Yeah, Great Britain, Dutch East Indies. All of them are supporting from against Jambi Revolt. Geledi. Annex Geledi. Peasant Revolt. Okay. Mantan Uprising. Okay. East Indies. Ooh, East Indies Liberal Revolt. That's 10 battalions. Yes, Great Britain supports them. So that's about all Jambi abandoned Netherlands. Yeah. So not much we're going to intervene. Perhaps we should have thought about this earlier at the same time, the diplomacy game. But the thing is, Brazil is now under British influence. All of this is Britain. In Heavenly Kingdom, defensive pact with Russia. Yeah, we're kind of pretty isolated. Trade agreement, defensive pact. I mean, yeah, Japan is with us. Invite to customs union, no. I mean, even if we generated an obligation, right? Obligation adds something like 20, whereas we are minus 87. So we can't get them in. Portugal takes on Japanese debt of 2.4 million. Alliance with them. Can we take over these guys? Reduce autonomy. Primary Portuguese reduces the autonomy of Marina Kingdom, turning them into a dominion. Recognized power may turn a weaker country into their dominion. Dominion is a more autonomous subject type that are able to start their own diplomatic plays and are not forced to join all those wars. They must pay 25%. No, but it's It's a protectorate, right? So hang on. So then yeah, reduced autonomy would mean they would give us 25%, but right now they're just a protectorate, so they will join our wars, right? And pay it. Dominions are more autonomous, yeah, so they will pay 25. But I thought right now protectorate. Annex subject. Marina is a puppet. Is a vassal. Cut down to size. Humiliation. Make protectorate. Marina is already subject of another country. Transfer. Make tributary. They cannot have a tributary type subject due to being a recognized. Slavery regime change. Unavailable. We're not going to grant them independence. So how can we declare rivalry, take on debt? How can we annex them? I don't understand. I want to just annex subject. They have to be a puppet or a vassal. Recognized powers may turn a weaker country into their puppet. A puppet is a subject type that cannot start the diplomatic place, yet are forced to join their overlords. Right. Protectorate. Loyal and cordial. So why can we not annex them? Portugal's a defensive pact with Japanese shogunate. Japanese shogunate is this. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Marina Kingdom interactions. Annex. Marina Kingdom is a puppet or a vassal. May turn. Okay, unrecognized powers. Okay, recognized. Okay, so it's equivalent. Since we are a recognized power, we can only turn them into a puppet. Puppet's rank cannot increase too much or exceed their overlords. I thought that's what we turned them into when we... Right? Because that's what we made them. Well, we made them into a protectorate. Spanish-Austrian rivalry declared. Embargo. Significant export route for sulfur. Prussia started an export route for sulfur from the Prussian market to the Portuguese market. It's currently predicted to grow to 11. Not sure about Madagascar, if I'm honest. Although I'm not sure why reducing autonomy, turning them into a dominion. A dominion is a more autonomous subject type. I don't understand. More autonomous. So how is that reduced? Isn't that... This is confused. Demanding this will result in a diplomatic incident. Grant independence. No. Start bankrolling. Okay, nothing but total confusion, guys. Officers built to attract recruits help immensely with bolstering the nation's military manpower. Okay. It's fine. I don't know, I'm a bit confused. Okay, I didn't even realize we built up so much now. So we could, in fact... I mean, now, let's see, like, let's just stop all construction on our side. Allocate all 140 to our private sectors, see what they do with it. And then we'll see, maybe we build even more construction sectors. But right now we are colonizing. We want to return Lindsay. We want to get this East Africa. But the thing is, we kind of basically ended up with no allies. What about Spain? Cordial relations, cautious. 5,000 army, 3,600. Could we take them on? Yaka uprising. God. It's a very dramatic sound. Colonization of Basque Congo completed. Excellent. What else can we colonize? Namak land. Oh, let's grab some of it since they grabbed some of ours. I'll grab some of your land. See how you like that. Yeah, okay. Mobilizing the entire like 30 army, to be honest, it would have made more sense to keep this at like 15 battalions, if not 10. Just have like 2 little armies. You know, that could maybe 20 that could easily defeat. I mean, right now we're just wasting money. But it's okay. I mean, we are learning. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know, like, who do we wrestle, like, into our market? Chile, for example. Technate. Interaction, invite. Nobody wants to be in our customs union. Even though we're bigger than them, relations are great. Right, but minus 43. Chilean attitude is genial. Chilean-Portuguese relations are amicable. Ideological similarities. I don't know. Form alliance, defensive pact. River Plate. Country in the British market. Okay, they've been subjugated basically. Okay, it's because the British just took over everything. Look at this Russian market all the way down to Egypt. Has taken over the Ottoman Empire. Jeez, yeah, like that's it. Like, I think what we should have done is we should have thought about this earlier. Established. Hang on. What's going on in Japan? Pan-nationalism unlocked, plus 10% authority. The notions of nationalism are in general the idea of people who speak the same language are the same people. But what of those who almost speak the same language as us? People see them as our cousins, but there is a new school of thought that they are really our long-lost brothers, and we should be united into a great whole. Together we will be stronger and able to protect our people. Okay. Japanese peasant revolt versus the shogunate. Diplomatic play in Japan. 69. Japanese shogunate. We're leaning towards the shogunate. How about we offer support? Ask for become subject. Right. So for them to become our subject, ask for transfer state, ask for diplomatic pact, or become subject. Portugal has at least one offer of support. Oh, but this is become subject. Ask for become protectorate. Japanese shogunate would accept and score 30. Allied with Portugal, relations, ideological differences, genial attitude, military. I mean, obviously they would become our protector, right? Offer support to Japanese shogunate. Ask for become protectorate. Surely they would become our protectorate, right? You. Okay. Surely, right? Surely that would be the case. Now let's get our navy then. Where is our... Well, let's get our armies mobilized first of all. Oh dearie me. Let's go, boys. Okay, let's... Oh, unavailable connectness. No, we should have... We should have changed... we should have changed our mobilization options, to be really honest, but I mean... Yeah, we're kind of... we should have done that for a long time. Ooh, look at that. That is costing us a penny. A penny. Okay, let's get our navy. Let's get them deployed to C node, maybe. Let's get them up over here. Second Portuguese fleet. No. Why are they still... No, wait. Second Portuguese fleet. Okay, that was the one. Third Portuguese fleet is now... Oh, okay. So I guess this is the way. Okay, fine. 70,000. Oh, 500. Okay, Zanzibar. We really need you to get some ports going. You need that infrastructure, and you got the peasants to do it as well, don't you? Let's get a couple in here. Zambezia. No, Zambezia's run out of peasants. Lorenco Marquez. Well, we're gonna need to find some, to be honest. We need peasants right now. In fact, we need convoys. Oh, dearie me. Okay, I think we've overbuilt a little bit. Let's see, visitors from the colonies. Intellectuals from Lunda are visiting our capital, arguing the case that their home country is more civilized. It's all affectations and lies. Set them back immediately. We've seen this before. The relatively lenient Portuguese immigration system has long been attractive to those fleeing their home nations. Recently, Teresa Milana Estrella has petitioned to join the stream of people moving to Portugal. Eventually, Teresa Milana Estrella too will be Portuguese. Who is she? An agitator. Start moving to cultural exclusion. We will not have someone like this, regardless of precedent. That's fine. Let's get our Russia swayed to the side of Japanese shogunate against the peasants. I really hope Japan will become our... That's very dramatic. Okay, let's grab these guys. Bring our armies. There you go. You, sir, please relocate to Japan. Okay. Yep, let's all get over here. Designate. We'll go north first. There we are. Let's speed that up. Let's get our military. Let's get our Africa garrison. We'll go bottom front. Slavery and colonial labor. Despite our proclaimed goal of ending slave trade in Africa, recent reports suggest that laborers in Portuguese Zululand are in all but name slaves under our own colonial administration. Utter hypocrisy. Yeah, plantation output can suffer. Wow, we are just... I mean, where is the resistance? Following war laws were enforced. Yeah, okay. Okay. We're just kind of... yeah, going through Japan. No one's really wanting to stop us, it seems. Okay, well, let's get this then. Yep. Very not sure. Why is this a strategic focus? I'm not sure. Oh, hang on. That's it? We've defeated them or what? No, sorry, what's this? So you, sir, 60 of you. Why are you... Hang on, what's this? They're just kind of sitting there. A Zembe uprising. Okay, have we defeated them or not? I don't quite understand. What is this? Japanese? They're just sailing around. God, I can't believe we're spending our hard-earned gold reserves on messing around in Japan. Now you, sirs, can certainly relocate over here and deal with the revolt there. The rest of you, however, the Grand Army of Portugal, that's it, you're done, right? Yeah, I think we're done here, right? Keep kind of moving around. This is, yeah, Japanese shogunate. Yeah, just lost. Just kind of running about. Doing not much at all, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's hope we clicked the right buttons this time. Right, let's not. The following walls were enforced in Japanese peasant revolt. Annex. Yes. Okay, so is Japan protectorate of Portugal. Excellent. So they're now our protectorate. Interactions, domestic. No health systems. Jeez. Child labor, free trade, monarchy, freedom of conscience, cultural exclusion, professional army. Okay, let's where's our 60-man army? Okay, that's hopefully we'll get demobilized as soon as it's back in Iberia. Yeah, we gotta be careful. You see, when we mobilize our armies, that costs us a lot. And what is it? What is it really that costs us? Let's have a look. 118,000. Obviously, ammunition, small arms, artillery. Yeah, it's really ammunition and small arms and artillery, for example, right now. Let's have a look. Ammunition, so munitions. Not even all that expensive, to be honest. Fine, let's do one more. Yeah, it's fine. Our private sector scheduled one. Artillery. Just to breach loaders. Make them publicly traded. Yeah, we even still have peasants. Artillery, munitions, and obviously arms industry. Yeah, that's really expensive. Okay, let's go repeating rifles. Publicly traded. Yeah, let's kind of... I can't believe one arms industry is enough for like a lot, a huge army. Yeah, we need more convoys, which we're building also. So I'm a bit tired of constantly being out of convoys. I'm honest. Wait. Hang on. Yeah, so we've dealt with Kazembe. I thought, why is our army moving away? Now let's have a look. Fully mobilized. So the Grand Army. Yeah, let's demobilize these guys. Okay, but yeah, Portuguese market. Oh, excellent. Yeah, so Japan is now in our market. Excellent. Right. So what is it? Like, does that mean? What do they really have? Right. So they produce coal, sulfur. They're not really producing a lot at all. You know, what are they? 1.13 million peasants. 650,000 peasants. 1.2 million peasants. Wow, what? 0.53. Jesus. Well, okay. Well, hopefully, being part of our market, maybe will help them to sort of... oh, yeah, to sort of... Portuguese colonization rights sorted. Okay, that's it. Demobilize everybody. Yep, everyone stand down. That's it. So now we're constructing. What's going on with our budget? Lunda uprising. Jesus Christ. Let's deal with Lunda. Again, the sensible thing to do would be to get a smaller army, but I guess to us we're kind of running towards the end of the series, so I don't mind it. I do have a mind that we're out of money. Rubber Rush. This place seems to be most of... Rubber Rush has been successfully grown in Portuguese Sunda. Yeah, fine. Colonization of Nakmaland completed. Okay, where else can we establish colony? Okay, that's it. And that's scramble for Africa. Pretty much completed, guys. 1914. Now, why is this suddenly through the roof? Steel, glass, tool. Steel and glass is what's used mostly in our construction. Goods for government buildings. Goods for military buildings. Still very expensive. Naval bases. Artillery and ammunition. Is it because we've built up those 20 dreadnoughts? Oh, sorry. Or, what were they? You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. That destroyers. 20 destroyers. Right? But I mean, no, they basically, they consume double what monitors consumed. Right? We could go Marinha Real Portuguesa, and we could, for example, go here, transfer. Third Portuguese get 20 destroyers. Right, you get monitors this way, destroyers this way. This will cause Third Portuguese fleet to be stationed in Iberia. Travel time 3 months. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Right, let's see. Right, now we'll have destroyers and ironclads. This is our, like, the heavy hitter. If we need it to be a heavy hitter. Great Britain declares neutrality. Oh, jeez. Lunda. Sorted. Otherwise, Great Britain. Radical Congo. Okay, irrelevant. Let's have a look. Hesse. Not our problem. Italy versus Vietnamese uprising. Oh, are they colonizing? Oh, look, they are. Italy has 86. Well, they're mobilized, so they have 200 battalions. Okay, we declare neutrality. Netherlands, East Indies capitalist revolt, 53. Okay, Sweden and Dutch East Indies are supporting. Okay. Diplomatic maneuvers. Bremen Proletariat. Just Germans are the hot. Ecuador. Communist Ecuador. Declare neutrality. Brazilian aristocratic revolt in Brazil. Let's have a look at this one. Could we take advantage of that again? Let's see what Britain is up to. We are kind of out of money, but I mean, let's remind ourselves that this is 0.7. Why is it not 0.7? Oh, petite bourgeoisie have stopped being powerful. Oh dear. Oh dear. 2.1%. I mean, 0.7 sounded even better. Let's have a look at this one. No one's siding with them. Could we... Hang on. Offer support. Okay, but neither of them... There's no offer support for you. We're not offering our support for free, that's for sure. Could we maybe nibble? But if the Brazilian aristocratic revolt won, wouldn't that mean that they would not be in cahoots with Great Britain anymore? Wouldn't it? It would mean that, right? And that means we could... Brazil. 400... Oh, United States. Yeah, let's just declare neutrality here. So why we all of a sudden... This is all demobilized. Fleets, army, fully mobilized. Okay, are we dealing with this? We've dealt with it, haven't we? We have indeed. Yeah, let's go ahead and speed up. We're not even constructing anything. We're just spending our money on military goods. We are 7. That is a little... Wait, hang on. Hang on. What is going on here? Spain has also become a great power. That's why we've been pushed down. France is now #1. Yeah, we're kind of stalling a little bit. I mean, what is this? British proletariat. Oh, British proletariat. Oh, that's good. Okay, so Britain is now busy. It is busy. Is it time to take the Cape Colony, perhaps? Is it? Is it? Because, I mean, I like this one. I like this gold here. And just round it up here. Is this time? British Proletarian Revolt. Britain has 738 of 2,000. British Proletarian Revolt is 310. Yeah, I don't really... British allies is like everyone in the world. Nobody wants to have anything to do with the British proletariat. Yeah, not much. I don't think they're distracted enough, to be honest, for us to grab anything. Unfortunately, yeah, they're gonna beat them, aren't they? And revolt all across Great Britain. Radical Congo. We'll maybe grab some of this while no one's looking. Rubber mastification unlocked. Oh, sea lane strategies unlocked. By focusing naval power on controlling the sea lanes, naval dominance is much easier to achieve. Okay, natural rubber is a strange viscous thing that needs heavy working in order to create a suitable material for industrial use. Rubber plantations. Okay. Okay, we'll have a lot of rubber. We could obviously create automobiles with that, but we want dreadnoughts. What then, though? Well, then we need the... Well, hang on. As we have talked before, to get dreadnoughts, we need radios. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're playing at. We need shift work. We need telephones. And we need radios before we can get dreadnoughts. That's 11 years. That'll be, yeah, 1925. Interesting. That's something we'll learn, I guess, to look at. Even with 120 innovation that we've had, still not enough to get to these later techs. Right? Still not enough to get to... I mean, we might get to radio, but I mean, it'll be 1925, so it doesn't really matter. Not really enough. Open hearth process, to be honest, would have... Let's get this quickly, I guess, just so we get more steel, and then we do the radio. Improved fertilizer we could have done. Reinforced concrete. We could do... Yeah, to be honest, that... Let's do concrete, this, and then we do radio. We could do combustion engines, because we got autos that we could export. Right. Automobile production. We have rubber. We don't have any oil, however. Questionable. Well, let's leave it like that for now. Let's get some more construction. Shift work. Mission to Africa. A group of Christian missionaries want to bring the salvation of the gospel to our colony in Katanga. Spreading the true faith is a vital part of the colonial project. Indeed. Oh, I cannot believe we lost that Lindsay to France. And have we still not hired enough convoys in our ports? We need more coal. There's still not enough convoys. If we look at our technology, it was the concrete yards, right? Modern port. Yeah, to be honest, maybe that's what we kind of need, that more than all of this. Open hearth process, reinforced concrete yards. No, sorry. Then we want radios, and then we want dreadnoughts. I mean, carriers and battleships, yeah. Get those by 1936 kind of irrelevant, but I mean, you could get them for prestige, I guess, for naval power projection, but what a battle. Yeah, so you'd need probably to run something like 200, 250, if not 300 innovation from like 1850s onwards. Yeah, we're also out of bureaucracy. Interestingly, could we maybe remove some of our trade routes? Exporting small arms, okay. It's not really profitable anymore. How about that? Okay, but it was to Spain, in which we spend no bureaucracy anyway. Okay. Where do we need taxation capacity? Beira is probably the best place. Oh, sorry, what did I build? What did I do? No, not construction, we need government administration. Telephone switchboards, yeah, that will come in soon. We need more ports, to be honest. Yeah, ports all throughout of here. I mean, we've done well, right? I mean, we're getting to the end of this episode. I think we'll still have another 20 years, though, to be honest, 20% of the game. But I'm kind of struggling to see what we could possibly do. Austrian-French rivalry declared, British-Russian. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Still do have 20 years, guys. At least Japan is with us now. French market now. Oh, France is... I think they must have... Hang on, Dutch East Indies. Very interesting. Insignificant power, Dutch is in diplomacy. Damage relations with Portugal. Hang on a minute. Puppet. Jambi is a puppet. Dominion of Netherlands, but they are all part of the French market. Oh, have the Netherlands sold themselves? Well, after the British, they sold themselves to France. Yes, they have. Okay. Something to consider, guys. But let's, let's... Colonization of East Angola completed. Yeah, let's take a break here. I think everything is fairly clear. Okay, Brazil is involved in a revolt. We'll see. We'll see what else we can do in 20 years. Maybe it's the Southeast Asia, but now we have to deal with France, I guess. Britain has won the revolt. So, okay, maybe they will be back on their feet. We'll see. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying it. I guess, yeah, it's a bit of a... I mean, there was one comment in the comment section that this has been a unusually kind of passive playthrough. But, I mean, that's just the way it went. But yes, I feel like we couldn't have done more earlier because we had plenty to do in terms of our own economy, and we didn't really have the money to build a navy and army. Now that we have it, the world is basically split into these massive power blocks, and although we are a great power, number 6, I will note even, interesting that now 8 of them, still can't really throw our weight around as much as we maybe like to. But we'll see. Still have another 20 years. So let's take a break here, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. There's probably 1 or 2 episodes left before we complete this. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you next time.